Did you think you were already a pro, only to die over and over again? Is building just a little too intimidating for you? Making you reevaluate your life? Dancing for freedom? Mercy for only a couple of seconds? I can go on with this forever, but I felt the same pain as you. But through all this suffering, humiliation, and even frustration, greatness can always be achieved. So together, let's embark on this journey from becoming a noob to a pro. Well, I mean, I'm only on console, but you never know. So for the very first episode of Fortnite Noob to Pro series, we'll be first addressing the core mechanic of the game, saying that to become a better player, hands down, you gotta get better at building, you gotta have battle sense, and you gotta be able to adapt to changing situations, as this will always happen in this game. Now keep in mind, these methods can be a little unorthodox, but this is what helped me, and hopefully it'll help you in your improvements on trying to build. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, now the first drill we're going to be going over is the beat the clock method. It's pretty self-explanatory, but location-wise, we'll be going to Moisty Mire, or you can even go to Lonely Lodge, or maybe even Flush Factory if you're feeling bold. So let's start going into the steps. Alright, so we're going to be covering our quick responses to incoming fire, or even focusing on a weak segment of a build that you seem to struggle on. So say you're out in the open, you run out, full shields, full health, top 10, and you get sniped. So now you're barely alive, you're panicking, you don't know what to do, you throw out pyramids instead, you look at the screen, now you're throwing 4 panels, and it's now you're dead. Alright, so say you're struggling on doing a 4 wall, so it's 1 stair stack, where you're trying to get it all the way to 3 story, or maybe even more if you're feeling bold. You're trying to do like a 2 wall, 1 stair setup, where you're just trying to see where the enemy is, and you don't know exactly. You're trying to do like a single slash double ramp setup, where you're trying to practice your rushing, but you keep fumbling. So anything like that along the lines, you're trying to polish your craft, you're trying to polish your technique. Alright, so the first step of this drill is to place the controller out of both hands onto a flat surface. Your trash can, your dog, on the floor, it doesn't matter, it won't be touching you at all. We're going to be going at this in a cowboy standoff type situation. Now number 2, we're going to grab our phone / timing device, place it down, and select the time that you would like to beat. I would recommend, say if you're doing 10 seconds, add 5 seconds so you can get ready, prepare yourself mentally, or if you want and be a savage, you can just start, grab the controller, and go. Now the third and last step is once the timer starts, you will complete your build as fast and correct as possible. Reason being, say you're the last 2 left, you got the perfect build, 10 plus kills, you're on a roll, you're trying to find the dude, and you get hit. Next thing you know, your base is down, and he's aiming down on you, he's putting shots on you, you're building, and you're starting to put down stair pyramid, you walk out, you do a 4-4 flat, you block yourself out, and next thing you know, you're dead, you're embarrassed, you're throwing a controller out, you're questioning life. So we're trying to avoid that here. Alright, so in this variation of the 4 wall 1 stair method, I decided to do multiple stories instead of 1, just to test how comfortable I was with this setup. So my timer, 15 seconds. The 5 extra seconds is for me to get ready for the actual drill itself. You can put it, less than that if you want. By all means, do what you gotta do. But that is what I did. Once it hit 10 seconds, picked up the controller right off the get-go, build as fast as I can, as accurate as I can. And once the timer was done, I put the controller down to see how far I got. I got 5 stories down. So I decided to do another set to see if I can beat that set. On this one, I actually did mess up. But when you see that you messed up, don't panic. Try not to panic. Don't be alarmed. Don't be discouraged. Just fix the build and then keep going. And the timer went off, and I can see that I only got 4 actually done. So it's pretty much the gauge, how far you can go, how accurate you can go, how consistent you can be. Speaking of which, somebody actually interrupted my 3rd set, so I had to put them down real quick. But the whole point is, it's like, as you repeat these methods, you do it and do it. If you practice the right way, you will get, the rewards that you're seeking for. Now keep in mind with this example and even drill that don't worry about winning or losing. The whole point is for you to get better so that you can win consecutively. Now going on to the example, let's do 4 wall 1 stair to make it easy if you're brand new to the game. Let's focus on 7 to 10 seconds to make it easy. If you're still going in, you're starting to get used to it, you want to do at least 3.5 to 6 seconds. And if you want to make this like a reflex / muscle memory, then you want to do to 3.5 seconds. And depending on the materials, hence why we are going to Moisty Mire or somewhere that will give you an abundance of materials, we will do at least 3 to 5 sets depending on how many materials you have. Alright guys, this is going to be the end for this video. The next video I'm going to be doing is a drill based solely on Builder Pro. If you haven't already made the move to Builder Pro yet, I strongly recommend that you make the transition from Combat Pro to Builder Pro. It pretty much makes the building a whole lot easier. Everything else is pretty much identical. It made my building faster, my reflexes got better, I became an overall better player itself. So if you haven't done that already, I strongly recommend you make that transition. But if you even made it this far into the video, show some support. You know, say the video sucks, leave a dislike. You know, say what I need to do better, leave a like. You might even subscribe, fave, who knows. But I will be consistent. I'm already working on the second drill itself and another video for for very salty proportions, which you'll see coming up soon. But anyways, you know, hopefully you leave some support, like what you see, and as always, stay godlike.